Here it is, the bobovr S3 Pro head strap. It makes a lot of lofty promises. Does it live up to those promises? I'm going to tell you the verdict. Let's go. So the bobovr S3 head strap, it says it does a lot. It makes a lot of promises on the website. And so far, if you've seen a lot of the videos, a lot of people are saying a lot of things about it. But how does it really stack up? Looking at what it says it can do, what can it really do? What's the verdict when it comes to that? Well, let me tell you. Let me start with what I think is the biggest change to the bobovr S3 head strap is, of course, the battery. It went from a 5200 milliamp hour to a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. And yes, that's a huge difference, almost doubling in size. The website says it will be a 92% increase in output. That's a lot of output. Did it live up to it after all my gameplay? I'll let you know. I'll get back to that a little later on. Let's talk about some of the other differences that it has. The head strap itself, the construction of it, is slightly heavier than the last model, the M3, but it has more to offer. One of the things that I love about this head strap is the new fan. Now, you know the fan is such an added addition to this head strap, but does it do what it says it can do? Is it truly an air conditioner for your head? Well, that's one of the things that I was worried about, concerned about, and I definitely wanted to put to the test. One thing I can tell you right away is yes, the fan is a very welcomed addition. Yes, it does cool you off and keep you back in the game when it comes to these workout games. And right now, I'm in the middle of a 30-day MetaQuest workout challenge, and I'm using this head strap every day, and the fan is always on full blast. I love the feel of the air blowing through the head strap while I'm working out. I love the little sound that I hear knowing that it's on. And that's another thing that I love about this is the way that it's constructed. The wheel on the side of the headset I was a little concerned about because I know obviously you can't see it while you're in there, but yes, that beep when you scroll all the way up to 100% is clutch. And the fact that you can push the wheel in to turn it off, so then you know that the whole thing goes off, definitely key. The fact that when you do take the headset off, you can look and see what level it is just to confirm that you were where you thought you were gonna be. I love the way they designed this head strap. The comfort of it is another thing that I love. The head strap in the back, they have the honeycomb pad on the bottom half, which I wasn't too keen on. If you saw my previous video, I was like, well, why did they only give me half of it? I really enjoyed the honeycomb pad from the M3 strap, and I thought they were going to do the same thing here, but they only did half of it. Now, obviously, they must have researched it and decided that that's the way they wanted to go. And believe it or not, now I feel like I agree with them, I guess. I've been using it the whole time, and never once did I think, boy, I need to change that pad. So I have enough cushion and enough grip because that honeycomb pad grips the bottom of my head. And remember what I said in one of my other videos, when you're putting this on, you want to make sure you put it all the way down to the base of your skull to get a good grip, and that's what that honeycomb pad helps. Then the top pad has a little padding to help you when you're moving around and doing all kinds of things in the headset. So I believe I am going to leave it just as it came. Now, another change that they made is the removable top pieces. I don't find them uncomfortable. I'm bald-headed and I don't have any hair to get tangled in it, so the pads don't affect me at all, and when I do touch them, it does nothing but add comfort and padding. So I like the top pieces as well. Even though they're removable, I do like to leave them on, and I left them on the whole time. The construction of the headset is a slight bit different than the previous model, and I think the changes that they did make are definitely things that I really like and enjoy. I think they did a good job designing this. I think one of the few things I don't like is the long cable still sticking out and not having any cable management. I thought I was gonna fix that by now, but it doesn't really bother me, so I never even think about it until right now when I'm making the video. Now let me circle back to the biggest verdict, and I want to tell you about the battery. Did this battery, did it really live up to this 90% increase? Just how long did this battery last for me while I was doing these workouts, while I was doing this virtual reality, while I was doing this mixed reality? How long did it last? Drum roll, please. 5 hours. 5 hours of play I got out of this head strap and this battery. And yes, that will vary depending on what you're doing, but I had the fan at high and I was doing a lot of working out and a lot of mixed reality. I was bouncing from game to game trying to see which ones could tax it or would tax it the most. And I don't know if it's exactly 92%, but I can tell you it's a huge increase for one battery and one battery and the main unit itself. Between the two, I got 5 hours, and it wasn't dead yet. It was low. It was very, very low, but it wasn't dead yet. But 5 hours, I think, is amazing. The only thing I wish I had now with this head strap is another one of those batteries. Can you imagine what I could do if I had that? So that's all it is. I just wanted to let you know my verdict. I think, yes, they did live up to the things that they said, not 100%. And I don't think there's not many people that live up to 100% of what they say, but I can tell you that, is it worth it? Yes. Is it worth the price increase? I think yes. Is it worth you making an order and praying that you get yours quickly? Yes, it is. That's all I got. I wanted to give you my opinion. Share with me what your thoughts on this head strap. Tell me if you have one and what you think about it. Let me know if you think this is the verdict that you would give if you were making this video. Until next time, it's your man Black Cobra. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces, and I'm out.